Wombat surprise.
Hi guys, welcome to a little product introduction and video review. A pretty cool little item. What you have in front of you is the BR45 BB pistol by Bear River. Really a nice little gun, nicely constructed, very affordable. The gun itself only came with the gun and one magazine in the box. That's it. Everything else is just different in mine. The BB loader came from a different gun. The laser sight is a Crossman and came from a different gun also. The BBs I've been using and I do use are the daisies, just for the fact that the Crossman, the copperheads, they bleed when they get stuck into my wooden fence when I'm shooting, and sometimes if I miss them and don't dig them out, you'll see a little black line from the moisture, bleeding off of the BB. So overall though, BBs are usually ballistically all the same weight, and they have about the same point of impact. So whatever BB you choose is perfectly fine. They have to be steel BBs though. They cannot be airsoft BBs. Airsoft BBs are larger and they will not fit in this gun. The other thing is CO2s. I use Crossman CO2s. Those are just the ones that I have locally found, and purchased quite a few of them, so they work fine. Most CO2s all carry the same amount of pressure, just the name brand's a little bit different. I think all the same companies get purchased from one manufacturer of them. So the Crossman CO2s, that's what I use if you're going to ask. Now overall, the gun is really nice, very fun to shoot. It does not resemble any current gun on the market, but the grip angle is about the same grip angle as a Glock 19, and it lined up perfectly fine. And the magazines that they come with, they're pretty generalized as far as they look like other guns, and this one is actually, I can see this one's to my C11 Crossman. This one is the one that belongs to the Bear River. The only difference is that the notches on the side are different. The overall construction length are the same, but the little notches on the side, which allow the magazine to be locked into the gun, are different. Now I can put the C11 magazine into the gun, and then if I hold it in from the bottom base and hold it all the way to the top and make sure it's nice and snug, it will fire. So if you bought some magazines that look like the Bear River, they just weren't notched the same, if you were to line them up and then get a little file, and you could probably notch them to match up, then they would probably work in your gun, but that would be a little bit of customizing that you want to do. So if you do have magazines and you're trying to interchange them, that might be the issue that you have. Somebody asked me a question about that a couple of times, and I'm like, well, that's what it is. So I wanted to put that out there on the video. Now with the gun itself, it is fun to shoot. The overall construction is very lightweight. It is a really lightweight plastic. The slide does not manipulate or operate. The hammer does not move. It is not a blowback gun, but it feels pretty decent in hand. I mean, it's plastic, very affordable gun, so it's not really like a heavy gun. The place where you put your CO2 cartridge is in the back panel here. You go ahead and pull that, and if you pull it too much, you can actually pull it off. But it actually is supposed to slide in the little grooves. So you pull it back, not too hard, and then it will reveal the area for your CO2 cartridge. CO2 cartridge that's placed in here, tightened down. This little tab here is easy to tighten, but for me, that last couple of tightening areas where you want to tighten it down and pierce the CO2, it's just a little too snug, and I had to really wrench it. I usually get a little bit of bleed off when I put in a new CO2 cartridge, which I really hate because I want to get the maximum amount of pressure out of my CO2. Now, with that said, on one CO2 cartridge, I got about, I want to say 6 or 7 reloads, but on the 6th one, you notice the pressure to drop a little bit, and the BBs, if you're shooting in high wind, they'll float a little bit more, so your point of impact will change a little bit. But you can get 5 good reloads on a windy day that would not be affected. After the 6th and 7th, you're going to notice a little bit of travel difference on high winds and stuff. But that's true with any air gun. I mean, if it's a really windy day, your BBs are going to have different points of impact no matter what. It's just how they travel through the air and the wind blowing and stuff. So be aware of that. The sight picture on this is actually really decent and very easy to see. No problems or issues with that. It was very fun to shoot. I like it a lot. Now the gun is not adjustable at all. This rear sight is not adjustable, although there's a little, looks like there's a little screw there. It's all set in and all one piece, so you're not going to mess with it. The overall on the trigger is really nice and crisp. I liked it a lot. The barrel moves when you pull back on the gun, and the barrel, you can see it there moving back and forth. When you fire it, it's going to pull out and then slam back and then fires off the BB. Once you put and engage the safety, the trigger, it won't operate the barrel, and you can feel that it's very play. There's a lot of play in it and stuff. But as soon as you put it on fire, you're good to go. It's easy and manipulated by your trigger finger, and there's no problems with that. The gun, like I said, it's a fun gun to shoot. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, so let's talk about velocity for a second. The gun, it says on the box that it's going about 410 on feet per second. Now, I found that to be okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say this is about a 6 or a 7. The BBs will not pierce a steel soup can, so they'll just bounce right off of it, as you've seen in the video. But paper targets, cardboard targets, it cuts through them really nice. Aluminum targets, soda cans, it tears them up. So the rapid fire capability is real nice. Now, would I use this gun for hunting? Personally, myself, I would not, but a well-placed shot is a well-placed shot, and you might be surprised at what you could do. Overall, it's a really nice pistol, affordable price, and Bear River really does a great job with that. If you can find one, I picked this one up for, I want to say 26 bucks, but that all depends on state taxes and all that kind of stuff. So definitely check online and look in your local stores and find the best price for you. It really works out great. The Bear River BB gun is a great little plinker, and it would be a really nice little first-time pistol for any shooter. So that is a look at the Bear River. Any other questions, please feel free to ask. You guys have a good one. Please subscribe. If you're watching the video, maybe share it on some social media. That would always help me out. And thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good one. Be safe, take care, and I'll definitely be talking to you soon.